Well, good morning, folks. We are out on the St. Croix this morning. We're going to target some walleyes and saugers, and I'm sure a bunch of other species along the way. It's starting to cool down out here on the St. Croix, which means fishing should start turning on. And I'm pretty excited out here today. I believe we're going to do really well. Stick with me. Let's go catch some fish. Let's get on this thing. Alright folks, this morning I'm going to start out in a community spot. Usually this area turns on in October, but there's some active fish down there. Let's see what they are, and this will be too easy if they're here. Folks, I don't know if you can see, but it has got a lot of people out here. Look at this, first fish of the day, a baby crappie out on the St. Croix. Come on folks, look at it, it's got a whole 4 inches. Huh? Let's let it go. Alright guys, listen, this is a community spot, a lot of boats pulling up out here. Means that there's fish here. We're going to come back to it a little bit later. It'll probably be heated up just a little bit more. Fishing might be good out here, but I don't believe the size is going to be there. So let's go look somewhere else. Let's go. So folks, anyway, we could have sat on that spot over there and probably brought up some fish. That community spot looked really hot. Looks like a lot of boats know that this is the time of year in that particular area. Fish show up there. The problem with this is that a lot of those fish are your smaller fish. 10, 12, every now and then you might get a 16 inch. Not a ton of eaters, just a lot of fish, which is fun, don't get me wrong. But today I'm targeting some eaters. One, because I want to put some in my box and have a little fish fry. But two, just the fun of what's out here on the St. Croix for size. It can be amazing. Some days you might even get a 23, 24 incher out of here. It's rare, but it does happen. So from what I can tell, that 22 to 24 foot mark right now seems to be the area. We'll get one out. As soon as we get one out, we'll know the rest of the depth for the rest of the day, and we'll be catching some fish. So let's get going. There we go. This feels nice. I don't think it's the right fish. I don't think it's the right species. It would surprise me to be the right species. But the first fish of the day, folks, is a Mr. Whiskers. I'm sorry, that would be the second fish of the day. First fish was that 3 inch crappie, 4 inch crappie. So, not a bad little channel. But he's definitely wrapping up the line. Not the biggest we've ever had, but he's okay. Fun little fight. He's not quite through yet. There we go. Let him rest for a second, folks. We'll show him to you in just 1 second. Well, there you have it, folks. First little channel cat today. He actually came out of 30 foot of water. There were some fish down there schooled up. I have to assume there was all catfish, but fun little fight. Let's let him go, and let's get some more. All right folks, so you've heard me talk about catfish goo and how it affects walleyes, and walleyes know. I don't know what it is about the smell of this goo, but they won't get near it if you have it on your line. But if you have never seen it before, and big cats can wrap it up to 3 feet on your line, and it's just best to cut and retie. But I don't know if you can see it or not. I'll try to get you a picture of some goo here, and it's a mess. But yeah, you want it off your line if you're actually in search of walleyes and saugers. They do know, they're very smart fish. Get it off, cut it, retie it, and start again. Alright folks, now that I'm retied and I've taken all the gunk off the line, let's get serious and look for some walleyes this time. But still a fun fight, out fishing. How can it be bad? There's a couple nice looking fish down there. There we go. Let's see what we got. And another species, guys, one that we're all familiar with. Freshwater drum, or what do we call it? Sheephead. He is mad. Yo, 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 slow down. Slow yourself down. I'll let you go. There you go, folks. Little sheephead. And let's try not to find any more of those, although we absolutely will. Let's go get something different. Let's let her go. I think those fish can be found at any time, any part of the year. There's just so many of them out here on the river system, and you know, there's some people that don't like them, others that do like them, that if you catch them and you cut the bloodline out and eat them on the same day, they're actually pretty good. But most people throw them back. They're considered garbage fish here, but they get big and they can fight. But you know, they're here. You deal with them and you find the best you can. All right, here comes a few fish. Let's see what we got down here. There we go. Sure is small. Alright guys, our first 11-inch walleye. Nice little fish. Gonna be great a couple of years. Today, goes back in the water. Guys, I really do apologize for the sun. Like I said, I will do my best to try to keep us out of it the best I can. But there's definitely fish sitting on this hump. Small fish. Ooh, right next to a bigger fish. Let's see if we can entice them. I think the small one got me first. And look at this, folks, another species for the day. Little white bass. This is small for in here. Actually, they get a little larger. Look at this, folks. Looks like everything's putting on its feed bag right now. Another species, little white bass. Let's let her go. Now we're going to work the front of this hump. We're working the side of it. There we go. Yeah, that's a nicer fish. Yes, sir. That's a much nicer fish. And I believe, folks, we have found the right one. We're just gonna let him take his time. Oh, this is a This is a beautiful sauger, guys. This is a beautiful sauger. All right, let it rest for a second and I'll show it to you. All right, folks, this is what we came out for. 17¼ inch sauger, very beautiful fish. And to be honest with you, it's gonna be very delicious tonight. So let's get it in the box on some ice, keep it fresh. Maybe I'll even do a catch and cook for you guys. There we go, folks. Wrong species. Oh, right species. But he's off. Doesn't matter. So that was another little walleye. Man, look at this. Just throw it down there. And another little walleye. Look at this, folks. They are down there. That's 2 in a row, about the same size. And what a blast, guys. Just out here just catching fish. This is fun. What a way to spend your day. You got a day off. A lot of fun. Another little walleye, probably all of 10 inches, but we're gonna let them go. All right, guys, we switched over to a spoon. I love a good jigging spoon because if they hit it, they always hit it on the drop, and they usually suck it in pretty good. There we go. It's the wrong species. Look at this, folks. It goes to show you how a spoon even works out here come fall. And even though this is the wrong species, they're hungry. These fish are definitely hungry. All right. There you go. Let's let them go. All right, guys, so what I've done is, because these fish are hitting a lot on the drop, I went to a spoon, a jigging spoon. This is the Castmaster. It's a 3/8 ounce, and as you can see, we just got a sheep head out of there, but they will slay this. As much as I believe that the fish are down there, we should get a few more on this. So we're going to continue to work this just for a few minutes, and let's see what we can pull up. Go. Tiny, whatever it is, very tiny. Look at this, guys, another species. You've got to see this. I have never caught one out here, yet I think it's funny it's there. And of course, catching it on the Castmaster spoon. A bluegill. Yes, a tiny bluegill. That's pretty cool. All right, let's let him go. Oh, there we go. Don't think we got the right thing. Oh my, folks. Think I'm on a bluegill factory. Look at this. Right in the mouth. Little bluegill on a spoon. Let's let him go. Whoa. Did you see that, folks? Wow. I don't know what this is, but it is strong. My guess we've got ourselves either a nice white bass but boy, did he just come out of nowhere. What a strong fish this is. Yeah. You gotta check this fish out, guys. Just gotta wait. What a lot of fun he was. I'll show him to you as soon as I get him up. Guys, this is another species. To be honest with you, I've never caught one before, but I can tell you, you guys leave in the comments if you know what it is. It sure does look like a huge shiner. Look at the size of this thing. And I mean, it just, what an attack. What a fun fight this fish was. But let's let it go. Wow. Very cool. Honestly, guys, I have never caught one of those before. And they are pretty gooey. But man, was that fun. That was fun. But sure did look like a big shiner to me. Definitely leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you guys think that was. And we'll all know. Guys, I'm really sorry. I'm having some difficulties with my camera. Not sure what's going on with it, but hopefully I got it fixed. Alright guys, having some issues with my camera, but show you a nice 15-inch crappie. That is definitely going home in the box to add to my fish fry tonight. Alright folks, another little mini winnie walleye. Let's let her go. We'll try to get some bigger ones. But a lot of fun guys. St. Croix is just booming today. Alright guys, even though I'm having problems with my camera, I'm going to continue showing you the little walleyes that we're getting in here. It's a different spot. It's going to be off of some rocks. Little tiny guy. Let's let him go. There's got to be a bigger one in here somewhere. Alright guys. Oh, look at this. Another little white bass. Okay. Got a nice little white bass. We're going to let him go and get back in there. Well guys, on my third spot here, we've got a, I don't know, fortunately the camera hasn't been working the way it's supposed to, but we've got 3 or 4 little walleyes, little dinks off this location, and it looks like we need to make a move to another location. And of course, if all else fails, we're going to go back to the first location and finish picking up some fish. Well folks, I tried to get to my other spot, but there was some people very close, and that could be a really good spot, and really don't want to show them how good a spot that could be. But we just came back out to the second, actually, original spot where we got that nice sauger, and we'll see if we can get some more here. And my time's running quick here, so we'll see what we can get out of here, and might end up having to call it a day if we can get something out of here. This has been just too much fun, guys. Too much fun. But what this did do is let me know when I bring some people out where the fish are going to be and what to expect. There we go. There we go, folks. Oh, look at this, another little mini Winnie. What do you think of that, folks? Another little guy. We've caught a ton of these today. And we know the bigger ones are in there. Another little walleye. Cutie. We're gonna let him go. Alright, here's one. White bass. Just a little white bass. Another white bass. Let's let him go. How's fishing?
All day.
Yes, it is.
How you doing?
White bass. Lots of white bass.
Yeah. That'll be some good bait for sturgeon fishing.
Yeah, right? It would be.
Just jigging them?
Yep. These are all small ones. Usually there's some really good ones around here. Folks, did you see that? So I caught that little white bass, and there was a boat trolling right by me, and the next thing I know is that the boat is now staying very close to me, and this is why sometimes on the St. Croix it's very difficult to fish, and you actually hope at times that you don't catch a fish, just so you don't have people sitting next to you. But looks like they're moving on down, and I can get back to actually trying again. And let's get back to it. Alright guys, here's a funny one for you. Check it out. smallmouth bass. Just so you can get a good look at them. Little smallmouth, right? Here's my bait. Almost a dang size. Let's let him go. See that, folks? Same size. Bait, smallmouth bass. Although all I can tell you, that's just another species. Alright, so it really doesn't count, but it is a smallmouth bass. You guys judge that one. Well, folks, that's a wrap here out on the St. Croix. That is my 3 hours. It was a busy day of fishing. My camera had a few glitches in it, so you didn't get to see a few fish being caught. It was a battery issue that I had to fix, but I'm glad that's done. It's fixed. St. Croix is definitely coming back on. You know, only considering that I hit 2 or 3 spots, and we had so many more to hit. The fishing was really decent. What I need from you guys, though, is you saw that one fish and it looked like a huge shiner. If you know what that is, or kind of know what that is, leave a comment down below, because I'm curious too, and I've fished this river a long time and I've never seen it. It's not a moon eye. I'm not quite sure what it is, but if you guys know, love to hear what it is. If you like this video, please like, share, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications for more videos coming out on the St. Croix and the Mississippi. The fishing is really going to start picking up, folks. We should have some great fun. Hey, thanks for joining me today. We'll see you on the water.